Hey folks, Amanda here. Just a quick heads up that from time to time, the Survivor's Guide to Thriving podcast does include some adult language. So if you've got kids with you, you may just want to hold on to this episode to listen to a little later. Enjoy! Hello, and welcome to this episode of the Survivor's Guide to Thriving podcast. I'm Amanda Solman, and along with Mark Jewell, your host for this show and the creator of the Surviving to Thriving movement. Each week, we'll dive into the mindsets that keep us in survival mode and learn how to get on the path to a truly thriving life. If you're looking for a wake-up call and want some valuable tools to get there, you have come to the right place. After all, survival is dead. It's your time to thrive today. Now, let's head over to the show.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Survivor's Guide to Thriving podcast. This is your host and founder of the Surviving to Thriving movement, Mark Jewell. And guys, I am super jacked for the interview that is about to take place in this podcast interview to really just share a new perspective on some things that you have probably been running into in your life. If you're like me, you grew up with some parents or some folks in your life, at least one of them, maybe a couple. And let's be honest, sometimes that can lend itself to some additional issues, some things that come up along the way, and maybe you're super grateful for it. Maybe there's some things that you wish would have gone a little bit differently for you. And as I encounter lots and lots of people in the line of work that I'm in, I know that constantly is a source of suffering, a source of frustration, and also sometimes a source of joy when we frame it up the right way. And those are some things that we're going to talk about today in this interview with Mr. Tim Matthews. So Tim, welcome to the call. Thanks for being on with me, brother.
Oh, thank you for having me, my friend. It's an absolute pleasure to spend this hour with you. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely will be. So give us a little background on who you are, the line of work that you're in now, and where that comes from.
Nice, great question. So obviously, as you said, I'm Tim Matthews. I run a company called The Powerful Man. And what we're doing over at The Powerful Man is we are supporting 1 million men to reconnect with their powerful life. And we do that so they can impact the world in a way they know they're capable of doing. And where that came from really was my journey, because this wasn't my first business. My first business was Fitness for Mum. And for so many years, I bought into what all the gurus, quote unquote, told me. Invest in the external, do everything, persevere, hard work. I mean, how many hours a day I worked was really my badge of honor. I was proud of myself. If I went home and I was like, yeah, 16 hours today, 17 hours today. Like, it was really a thing I took pride in. And it was something that just got me total stress, struggle, and sacrifice. It moved me so far away from who I was at a core level that my relationships suffered. My health was suffering, my finances, just everything. My entire life was just